Have you got any balls? Because I have this one, and in my opinion, Ball is the most underrated watch brand of all time. And buying some balls on the second-hand market must be the smartest choice that anyone could make. The value is insane, the brand history behind it is important, and it's a unique brand because there's not many with American heritage that is still going. They have a lot of unique watches, they use tritium especially, and if you're after a really nice, comfortable, rugged and luxury tool watch, then Ball is the answer for you. I've owned my Ball Fireman for close to 4 years, and I just don't see many balls in the wild. Let's quickly cover Ball's history. So Ball's history actually starts from a tragedy, the 1891 Kipton train wreck in Ohio. The crash happened because the conductor's watch stopped for just 4 minutes, putting 2 trains on the same track. The accident could have been avoided if the watch used was more reliable, so Webb C. Ball, a Cleveland jeweler who had experience in watchmaking, was appointed chief time inspector for the railroads. He created strict standards for accuracy, introduced regular inspections, and standardized timekeeping across the network. By the early 1900s, Ball was overseeing over 1 million railroad watches, making train travel a lot safer. Now that railroad heritage is built into pretty much every single Ball watch. You'll notice the famous R logo, which of course stands for railroad. On my watch, it's even used as a counterbalance on a second hand and also on the crown. You know, I like brands like this because it was made for a purpose that was very important, which ended up saving lives. It's a true tool watch brand and everybody needs a tool watch. Now that's enough history, let's get on to my Ball and why I love it. This is the Ball Fireman with the clean black dial. You may notice an aftermarket strap. This is by WatchGecko, it's called the Brixham Classic in patina green. And the original butterfly bracelet is perfectly fine, it's very luxury, it's very high quality. But I like this for personal preference. It just dresses the watch up a little bit and I think it looks really handsome. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. You'll notice on the dial that you have a date window between the 4 and 5 o'clock position, which is very unique. I mean, some people will complain about where the date window is. I don't mind it, I think it looks fine. And if you take a closer look, especially when it's dark, you'll notice something different. Ball uses tiny glass tubes filled with tritium gas. These naturally glow in the dark, there's no need to charge it like standard lume, and they keep glowing for years. Over time, they do slowly fade away, but we're talking decades or so before you'd really notice. On my particular watch, there are 14 of these tubes on the hands and the dial, so night legibility is really good. The watch itself is constructed from 316L stainless steel, but what's really cool about Ball is that they also make watches with 904L stainless steel, which is of course what Rolex uses. The case itself is really nice, it's got polishing on the sides, but more of a brushed finish on the front of the lugs, and also a polished bezel. On my watch you also have a sapphire crystal on the top, and it's sandwiched underneath with a solid case back. As you can see on the bottom, it's engraved really nicely. And I have to say, in a tool watch, I actually prefer it having a solid case back, especially if it's as beautifully engraved as this one, compared to an exhibition case back. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Now on to specifications. You have a 40mm diameter, 11.3mm of thickness, a 20mm lug width, and a 48.5mm lug to lug width. So size wise it's great, this ball is not too big and it's not too small either. You also have a screw down crown and 100 meters of water resistance, as well as 5000 Gs of shock resistance and anti-magnetism of 4800. Onto the movement, my particular watch has the automatic caliber Ball RR1103, which can be based on either an ETA 2824-2 or a Sellita SW200-1. The watch has a beat rating of 28,800 and a power reserve of 38 hours. This watch has been super reliable. Even accuracy of the movement, it's been around 4 seconds plus each day, which is great. I think that's within COSC standards, even though this is not a COSC certified watch. So when it comes to, of course, their mission for accurate watches to obviously avoid railroad disasters, if a train conductor was wearing this watch and not using any sort of computer, I think it would still be fine. So my personal experience wearing this watch for so many years is that it's just been a perfect tool watch that I can be either dressed up, dressed down, worn casually, and it was one of my first kind of expensive watch purchases, and it's always just done me well. Like, of course, with it being black dial, I just think it matches pretty much every outfit, and of course there are other dial variations of this particular watch that you can go for, even kind of like a waffle style dial, but also some other colours, especially the blue variation looks really nice. This is a great all day, everyday watch. And it's definitely for people that want to wear something that is a bit unique. Here in the UK, you just don't see many balls. I had to actually buy this from Japan, which is funny because it's an American brand, Swiss made, gone to Japan, and now it's in my hands here in the UK. So this watch has definitely been on a journey, and even with the import fees, I still think it's a great bargain and it's got great value overall. And just bear in mind, like I said, this is just a Fireman model. They've got the Marvelite series, which I really like. That for some reason just makes me think of an Oyster Perpetual. But obviously I ended up buying the Fireman Victory, and I just think it's just such a handsome watch. Now of course, with it being a more unknown brand currently, I think that is definitely why it's going to have some appeal, but also why some people probably don't want to buy this watch. Because they do want something for the price that is going to be known. But if you don't care about that, you just want something that is well built, a great tool watch that is comfortable on the wrist, that is accurate, that is reliable, and great value for money, especially on the second-hand market, then Ball is the way to go. After watching this video, let me know in the comments down below if you are at all interested in Ball. I really like the Marvelite series, of course the Fireman series, but they also do divers, moon phases, some crazy stuff with rainbow lume and meteorite dials, so they have some really funky stuff, but of course they're really great tool watches overall. Let me know which one you like, and of course if you're an owner of one, I want to hear your personal thoughts in the comments down below as well. If you want to see more of my watch content, make sure you press this playlist here to watch even more amazing watch reviews. Like, subscribe, comment your thoughts down below once again, and I'll hopefully catch you guys next time.